Really?
Yeah.
Who are they?
They are this workout group Diana goes to, my wife. Let me just tell you what I'm going to talk about. I've got new Coke things, and then I was talking about Steve's fridge being smelly.
Okay.
Well, we have the Steve game.
I mean,
We have a Steve game, right? Does
Yeah.
he even live here? Right?
Yes.
Is there anything else that we should add to this?
Grocery stores. I was going to talk about, is there a hierarchy?
Oh, that's so good.
A class
I love
system.
it already.
Okay.
Oh, Bash, you're in fuego.
All right, good.
Okay. All right, we're still recording?
We have been.
All right, so I guess we'll open it.
We can always edit.
Yeah,
I just feel like the pre-show.
Is the pre-show the best show?
I don't know. We should ask.
No, I think we should cut out this pre-show because he was talking about he was like giving up stuff.
Giving up stuff.
Yeah, he was like talking about what we're going to talk about.
Oh yeah, because we wouldn't want anyone to know that because it's not like there's going to be a little.
No, it should be a surprise.
Right.
We don't want a bullet point, but like we're not USA Today. Are we rolling?
We're going to.
Okay.
I told you, we've been rolling.
All right, it's the week of August something or other.
Time travel.
We're time travel again, everybody. We're not live.
This is so amazing. This is the second time we've done this.
Yeah.
Second time we've done this. This is dedication. We haven't missed a week yet
That's right.
because we love you all.
Yeah, we do.
We're committed to. What are we committed to? Talking about what you talk about.
Well, I can tell you one thing, one commitment that I've noticed is like my wife was having like, oh, what do I do to get back in shape after her like having a baby? And she's joined a group called Workout Mamas, where she goes to like local outdoor parks and like does stroller workouts with our toddler and some other mothers. And then afterwards, the kids all play together. So like let me give you a hot tip. I get alone time in the house for 2 hours on a Saturday morning with just me and the dog. Mwah! And B, my wife really likes it. So, that's important too.
Yeah, that's important.
So, and then C, Workout Mamas is sponsoring us this week. So,
This delicious lunch that we probably will have next week
no, we're just gonna have
will have been delicious.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
we're gonna actually, what's gonna happen is we're gonna actually get money that we haven't spent, and we don't know what to do with it yet.
Yes.
Yeah, but
We'll
that's
figure it
a
out.
future us problem.
Do they have a website or a Facebook page or anything
Yeah,
like that?
we'll put it up with the
Show notes.
show notes and everything.
Very good.
Instead of
Show
you
notes.
Does anyone listen to like a web address and like scrawl it down archaically on a piece of paper
No.
during a show?
No,
I
but-
certainly never have.
But you could Google Workout Mamas and probably Workout
Yeah,
Mamas,
Maryland.
Westminster, something like that.
They do like
Right.
all around Carroll
And you'll
County.
know right
stuff.
what park to go to this Saturday,
Right.
whenever that Saturday is.
Whenever that Saturday is, whatever happens in time, we'll have it in the show notes. So time traveling continues. So this, first of all, this is not Carol related, so I'm going to go on a tangent here. I got Steve real hot and bothered here because I started talking about New Coke.
Oh, this is going to go back in time.
We're going back. This is
like-
time travel theme.
That was like 84-ish maybe?
It was the mid 80s. Like
Yeah.
I was barely cognizant of the whole thing
Yeah.
happening. But I was just saying about New Coke because we were talking about Diet Coke and Coke Zero.
Right.
I said Diet Coke is like not this is like so different than Coke unless they are branded the same. You wouldn't even think they're like in the same beverage family.
Because they taste differently?
They taste so different.
Right.
But Coke Zero is like, okay, this tastes like you're
close.
trying the same profile as Coke. And I said I had thought that New Coke was partially an attempt to like marry the Diet and the Coke brands
Right.
closer together. And then you got very hot. You got very hot, and I need to tell you.
Coke.
He
Tell me
snapped at
why.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I have a theory. And if you guys remember, there was Coke,
Yeah.
right? Like circa 1982 or whatever. And then all of a sudden, Coke says they're coming out with a new formula, and they launched this new Coke. That's what it was called. New. I'm doing air quotes right now. New
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah.
And everybody freaking hated it.
Yes.
It was awful. It was terrible. And that went on, I don't remember, I'm going to say about 6 months or so, and the public is just up in arms.
If Twitter was around,
the
roast would have been hot.
It would have been bad. It would have been bad. And so Coke says, "Oh, we're so sorry. We're going to come, they didn't say we're going to bring the original back. They said we're going to bring back Coca Cola Classic, right?
Right.
Which I am telling you, and I'm going to go on record here at Carol Worldwide to say that I am absolutely convinced that Coke Classic is not the same as the original Coke. Okay, and here's my theory.
Bombshell.
Here's an exclusive.
Here's my theory. I know no one's ever said this before, right? But here's my theory. Here's my theory. Coke wanted to change the formula a little bit for whatever reason, probably
man.
save some money.
Oh man, this is getting deep.
And so they knew that if they switched from the actual original to the new formula, people would notice a difference and not like it. So they introduced an absolute piece of shit in between.
You're gonna have to edit that. You know that.
I didn't say. In between, so that there's
palate cleanser.
there's not a direct correlation.
Oh boy.
And now everybody thinks, oh, thank God you brought back the original, but they didn't. And I still have I have a bottle, an unopened bottle of the actual non-Coke classic, like the actual original Coke. Now you can't tell by the ingredients if it's really different, but I'm telling you it's different.
I want to one-up you on that.
Okay.
I think Coke, Pepsi, and RC are all the exact same thing, owned by the same company, but split up to avoid a Standard Oil type situation.
That's an interesting theory.
Pepsi's owned by Yum, and Yum owns fast food restaurants too. Or Yum, I think Pepsi and Yum are like related somehow.
Well, I think if you dig deep into the CEOs of these companies and who the primary shareholders are, it all comes down to Fred Koch, who's the owner of Coca Cola.
Does he also have a big Colombian operation?
RC Cola stands for really Coke.
So, oh man, guys, we're going down a big soda rabbit hole. But when Crystal Clear Pepsi is being introduced, it's
Crystal what?
Crystal Clear Pepsi.
Clear, okay.
Yep.
Remember, what'd you think I said?
Don't want to upset the, never mind.
The LGBT community.
Yes, thank you.
So, Coke introduced a bad clear soda ahead of Crystal Clear Pepsi to soil the concept. I think it was like Tab or something like that was specifically there to give the Crystal Clear brand a bad rap before it even hit. Now, I do remember the Crystal Clear craze.
Interesting.
Very
I
clearly.
don't remember the clear Coke version, but I could.
I don't think it was a clear Coke. It was clear Pepsi, but Coke entered with this Tab abomination that was just supposed to like sully people's ideas about like a clear.
But was it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Anyway,
it's been a while since I read the article.
I think that kind of marketing ploy is genius, though. If you're going to make a change and you don't want to.
If we had a really big change right now that we were doing as part of this, that would have been brilliant. But we don't. Like if we just were tipping our hand about some huge thing we were going to do.
Well, maybe we are doing that. We're just not saying it.
Huh.
If we're doing it, I don't know it. Steve, this is going to be a very Steve-centric episode, I think, because we also have to talk about your refrigerator here. I don't want you to open it again, but when you opened it this morning, there was like a palpable odor.
I don't understand. There's nothing. I would open it to show you, but then we'll all pass out. There's nothing physically in there.
I'm just saying I need better working conditions.
You would think there was like a dead cat in the fridge. It's that bad, but there isn't. There is not a dead cat in there, but maybe
Is
there's
there a live
some
cat in there?
residue from an old dead cat. I'm not sure what it is, but it needs
Where did dead
a
cat come
good
from?
cleaning. But yeah, it did. It was a little rough there for a good few minutes.
Now you had a Steve sub.
I would like to play a little game today.
Was this
Now-
my birthday?
This
You know that.
a couple of months ago we were talking, and Steve said something that resonated with me. I mean, I haven't been able to sleep since. We all know Steve is supposedly from Westminster, but listen to this clip.
You got the one at the Get and Go or whatever the gas station is. Right down.
Let's play that again. Let's play that again. We were talking about where certain subways are, and here we go.
You got the one at the Get and Go or whatever the gas station is.
The Get and Go gas station. Now, I had my team do some vast research as to the Get and Go. I've never heard of Get and Go
Digging into the
before.
Googles.
We were digging in, going over the maps, going over some county surveys and so forth, national. There is no Get and Go. It rolled off your tongue like it was natural, right? Yes. There is no Get and Go in Carroll County. The nearest Get and Go, and I think the only one, is located in a place called Frederick. And I think I even
Where's
know where
Frederick?
it is. It's in a different county. It's outside of Carroll Worldwide. When we go Carroll Interstellar, we'll be able to cover that. But, so I had been thinking, waking up in a cold sweat, thinking, is Steve even from here? So the name of this game is Steve even from here?
Okay.
So I'm going to be the host of this game, and we're going to quiz Steve to
This
see
is going to be great.
is Steve even
Fail
from
this
here.
terribly.
Wait, first, before we humiliate you, do you want to admit that this is all charade and that you've basically just been here recently?
What is recently though?
Past 10
Because
years.
so do I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
So my honest air quote answer is I have been here in Carroll County for longer than 10 years.
Why is honest in quotes? Honest should never be in quotes.
Just because I did it.
There's an asterisk.
All right,
Asterisk next to that. Okay.
let's get down to brass
Steve,
tacks.
if you're from here,
Yeah.
tell me where the best place to get a burger is. You should know this. Everybody from here knows this answer. Where's the best place to get a burger?
Does it have to, in Carroll?
Yeah.
Well, so my son is really the burger connoisseur. Okay.
The name of the game is not, is Steve's son from here? The name is Steve from here. We'll play that next week.
Place to get a burger. I would think maybe Oscars.
Oscar's Ale House?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has the best pizza?
Is that the right answer?
I'll tell you in a
What?
minute.
I
We're gonna tally and then go over it. We're gonna grade you afterwards.
Okay.
This isn't my game, Steve. I'm
If
just
you're
along for
from
the
here,
ride.
you know where
Okay.
is the best pizza.
Well, I think I know what you think the best pizza is.
The name of the game is not is
Is
Randy.
it my own preference?
Yes.
See, but it wouldn't actually be a local.
Oh, is it Frederick Pizza? Is it Flippin' Pizza and Frederick Steve? Busted. Okay, who has the best tacos?
Probably Del
Del Huerto?
Del Huerto. That's what
Okay.
I would say. Yeah.
Sorry, the answer's habaneros. They sponsored us.
Yeah. I know.
They're all good. That's
Well,
okay.
Steve, even this was a ruse. I wasn't really quizzing you. I wanted to see what your favorite food places are because Steve has a lot of rules about food.
I do have some food rules.
One of your rules was interesting. You said you would not eat a hot breakfast with hot coffee.
I can't do it.
You need the contrast of the
contrast.
cold coffee and the hot breakfast, or
Not cold coffee. No, it needs to be like sweet and cold, like juice, apple juice, orange juice, grape juice, any kind of really.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but this I woke up in a cold sweat over this morning, wondering.
Was it? If it was a cold sweat, did you have hot covers?
Yes,
They have
I
the
did.
contrast.
Yes, and I adhered to Steve's rules of the sleeping. But let's say it's February 16th,
Yeah.
and we're in a cold snap, and there's a little bit of a draft. You're up at 6 o'clock to go to work. You're making breakfast. It's freezing. Will you then have hot coffee with hot breakfast?
Well, so here's the deal. No matter how cold it is or what the time of year is, another food rule is I need to be awake for a couple of hours before I eat something substantial. So and that would be something with protein. So basically what it is, the rule is if I wake up and I think carbs go well with coffee, but I try not to eat too many carbs, but perhaps I'll have a half of a muffin or something like that, maybe a Cliff Bar, something like with coffee. That goes well together. But when it comes time for something substantial, say like, I do a lot of eggs, right? Then I can't do those eggs with coffee. It has to have some orange juice or apple juice or something like that.
Okay,
It's
so you
just
are hard and fast on
it's
these
just-
rules, and there's no condition that would force you otherwise.
I would rather not drink with my eggs than drink coffee.
With your-
Wow, there's a moment of silence
Yeah.
fell over Carroll
But
County.
now after I'm done the eggs, I'll return to the coffee and that'll be okay.
Eventually, you'll return to the
It's-
coffee.
Do you drink water?
I do drink water, but I don't like water with eggs.
Do you drink water with meals?
Yes.
What meals?
Anything but breakfast.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so-
unless
Guys, how many minutes
listen,
have we burned with this
But
simulated
but
content?
if I'm eating Italian or Mexican, then I don't usually drink water. I feel like that requires Coke Zero or some sort of soda.
And we're right back to where we started.
Or some beer.
And you also don't like seafood. Or wait,
True.
no,
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like them. You
You don't like to mix seafood
You
with
don't
other
mix
cuisines.
seafood.
But
It's
you
just
tried
like-
it and you liked it
I
occasionally.
mean, it can work. It can work. But seafood
skeptic.
belongs just as seafood. Like, just give me the salmon. Just give me the crab. I don't want to mix it in with a salad or, God forbid, a fish freaking taco. None of that. Just
What's
give
up with
me,
that?
Just give me I just want the seafood. Now, maybe you can mix it in with some gumbo or something like that. I'd rather just leave the seafood out of the gumbo. Just put the chicken in there.
Seafood is
maybe.
seafood. I get it.
And here's the announcement, folks. Steve's leaving the podcast to do a food cast. There, we hit it.
Oh, is a food cast a thing? I went in
I
on
don't
that.
know. I don't know. So, well, I guess good.
And red wine and dark chocolate must be consumed together.
Peanut butter and chocolate, yes or no?
It's okay. I'm just never been a big peanut butter.
I've never heard anybody
guy.
say it's okay before. People either hate it or love it.
Yeah,
Like for me, chocolate and raspberry or whatever, or chocolate and dark cherry. No, you don't mix those two. Chocolate and
I
fruit.
I would prefer my chocolate unadulterated. Like if we're talking about just the
Of
just a
course,
piece
we
of
all
chocolate.
would. We all would.
He wants the pure stuff.
Yeah. Now it can't be. Once you get past like the 80%,
Cacao.
yeah, that's getting up there.
Yeah.
But
It's an elite
72%. I'll tell you what's great is the Ghirardelli has the sea salt soiree. It's like dark chocolate with a little bit of salt.
Sold.
You do that with some, just it doesn't even have to be great red wine, just something red.
You ever put a little salt in your chocolate milk?
I never have, but I could see how that would work. That would be a thing. I could see how that would work. I don't usually do chocolate milk, but I do love some chocolate milk. I don't think about it, but when
I feel like you're gonna have chocolate milk this weekend. Right? You're gonna get a big yuzu or something.
I will probably do that. And chocolate's interesting too.
We'll talk. All right, I'm cutting it off. All right, chocolate corner's over. You can have your own chocolate corner food cast.
There are many more food rules, by the way.
But okay, so you're a guy who has like a lot of different sort of technical needs in your food. So that brings
Actually, I think I'm very simple. I just really.
This does not sound simple.
No, but you have exceptions, I'm guessing.
Primarily, I want to make sure I just have some solid protein that's not, got a bunch of other stuff in it. That's not a lot of carbs. Just. Like I have a pile of lunch meat in there.
Where do you do your
I'll just
grocery
eat it.
shopping then?
If I have to go grocery shop, I'll just kind of go to whatever I'm passing. I don't have a hardcore.
Well, let's exclude BJ's. We all love BJ's. So let's keep that out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good for every occasion.
Right.
But when called for, I think a good BJ's is.
Yes.
Like I went to Food Lion and Shoppers 2 days ago, like the same day, because I forgot I had to get other things. So.
You have no preference. Do you
For a
notice anything
store?
different about the stores? Like I think that you can like stereotype the stores.
Yes.
See, I don't do enough shopping to really pay attention to those things.
Okay, so you're the odd floater who doesn't put that kind of thought
He's a
into it.
convenience-based shopper.
Yes.
See, I think that like I know certain stores well enough that it's like oftentimes not convenient in the long run to go because it's like if I don't know Food Lion, total mystery to me, right? And so like if I go there, I'm like,
That's how I
where
feel
the
about-
hell is anything? And then like I lose all that time. So like I try to stick to the stores I know best. But I do think there's a difference between the different stores.
Yeah, I think Giant is like the most elite.
Oh yeah.
I could see that.
Giant, I actually got.
And they're pricey.
I actually got sales material wanting me to advertise at Giant, and they claimed that they have the highest socioeconomic.
They do.
class.
I bet they do. And I bet second would be Safeway.
Yes. Safeway on the other end of town, quote unquote.
Yes.
College Square is probably second. Only I think it's. I think it's probably just because they draw geographically a little different.
Yeah, but I've seen somebody get arrested there once or twice. It's a little. You're starting to get a little downhill.
Okay, so I agree
But
with
if you
that.
need something just quick, Get and Go is the place to go.
Yeah, apparently
Well,
so.
you
Steve.
go all the way to Frederick
Apparently
for
so.
it. Go back to your real home in
And
Frederick
just
with,
for the record,
with your wolf.
I have no, and my pretty peacock. And just for the record, I don't know where the Get and Go is in Frederick. I just know that I see Get and Go's a lot of places, but apparently
No, you
not
don't.
here.
In
Only
your
when you're leaving
dreams.
your house.
Maybe,
Frederick.
maybe it's when I'm doing like a road trip or
I
something.
think it's off 355 going towards the main.
I can even
Maybe-
see they have like a
maybe-
yellow sign with a blue.
This sounds like really just a branding exercise. Like the Get and Go just like gets you.
It's like it's like Xerox. What's that word? It's like everything's.
Oh,
what's
man, we
what's the
talked
word?
about this
Come
word
on, man.
before.
No, that's not it.
It's when the brand
Kleenex,
becomes synonymous.
It's
with
like
the
Get and
actual
Go is
thing.
everything. It's
Is
like
it?
it's all Get and Go. Maybe
Yeah,
that's what
I
it is.
forgot.
We had this vocabulary
Yeah,
word before.
well, that's
we
because he researched it that day and then he forgot it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Eponymous.
Eponymous. That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
We're really going deep in the archive. So
Yeah.
all right.
We
So
have.
after Safeway and Giant, I think there's a clear drop off though, right?
There's a big drop off, but I think next is Shoppers.
You think Shoppers is next?
Yeah.
Does
Really?
Martin's count? I mean, I know there's only one. In,
Martin's will probably be around Giant or Safeway, in between Giant
I
and
would say-
Safeway.
Really?
Yeah.
I would put. I mean, I think they have everything.
It's a
so-
good crowd in there.
Yeah.
And they
You can
have-
also tell based on like the amount of like either organic or like special dietary
Yes.
items. I think that's like the clearest delineation. I
That
think
is.
Giant is number one for those kinds of weirdo things.
Mm-hmm.
Then two would be like Safeway, and I don't think Shoppers has any of that stuff.
A little bit, but like
They have the big donuts, the colossal donuts.
you mentioned that.
Which
Food
have to
Lion.
be.
Drank
you gotta-
with
you
something
gotta-
hot?
No milk.
Milk.
Well, I think we can all agree on that.
That's
Can
probably
we?
the best.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Man, maybe we should get some donuts next episode. Let's talk
But
about-
Aldi is like really weird. Like you rent your cart.
It's European that
quarter.
way. You have to do that everywhere in Europe.
Okay.
I find that annoying.
And they don't have like
They
have
didn't-
like Skippy peanut butter. They'll have like Skip to
Do you know what
peanut
Aldi's
butter or
origin
something.
is? Aldi and Trader Joe's were the same parent company in Germany, and then the
Right.
two brothers who owned it split. And so Aldi is really a Trader Joe's without the good PR.
But do they
I
have
thought it was owned by Trader Joe's still, no?
But they don't have the good food like Trader Joe's does.
I don't know. I hate both because they're both like fake supermarkets.
You hate Trader Joe's?
Absolutely. Trader Joe's tries to trick you into thinking you can do a shopping trip there, and it's really the size of
No.
a gas station, and it stinks, and it's
Yeah,
terrible.
Kind of like a get and go.
It's kind of like, it's
God.
the get and go of supermarkets, Trader Joe's. Every time, and well, plus I go to one in Pikesville. First of all, it's not in Carroll County. Shout out.
The
Carroll
worst
Ride.
parking lot in Maryland.
It's up there. It's everyone's booby is there running into people, and it's horrible.
I gotta say, I've never been there and not heard somebody yelling at somebody else.
It's because Trader Joe's whole business model too is they rent undersized spaces in shopping centers that are underpriced, and they ruin parking lots. Most Trader Joe's like parking lots are like 50%
That
worse.
is true. That is very true.
They have
Think
good
about it, man. We're all about conspiracies right now.
Yeah, but they do have good tortilla chips.
Look, I'm not saying some of their stuff isn't bad, but my wife and I went through a phase where we started to do our shopping at Trader Joe's, and like every time it was inadequate. It's like, be a supermarket or don't, but get off my lawn with this like BS middle ground.
You can get a lot in Aldi's though. You can get a lot of the essentials.
I haven't been to Aldi's
Hey, but is
recently.
anybody paying attention to the clock?
Are you?
Yeah,
You're the only one seeing it.
I know.
What is it?
It's like 22 minutes.
All right, well let's get
22,
on.
but that included the pre stuff.
Let's get on to
Only
the
a little
bottom.
bit.
Did it include the first podcast?
No.
No.
Oh,
What's first podcast?
there was
This-
none.
This is the only one
there's
we're
no
doing
spoon
today.
at all. That's right.
Behind the curtains, everybody.
But let's get to the bottom. We all know at the
There's no
bottom,
spoon.
the bottom rung of the grocery store.
Wait.
chain is-
Am I supposed to know that reference?
What?
There's no spoon
I think
at
it's a
all?
Matrix reference.
You should know it.
Is it Matrix?
Yes.
It's your favorite freaking movie.
You went off of. That's why I said it. You went off about it a couple weeks ago.
The spoon?
There
There
is no
no
spoon.
spoon.
There is no spoon.
Did
That
you
was the
take the
second
red?
movie.
I
Did
gotta
you take
go
the
watch
red
it
pill?
again.
Did you follow the rabbit?
I got the red
Wasn't that the
pill
second
in
movie?
I don't know. I thought it was the first.
Maybe it was the first.
I don't think there's a spoon in the first.
Right, because there is no spoon.
You're gonna eat crow about the spoon thing.
I'm gonna go watch. Look, if I'm wrong, I will
right,
admit it,
next-
and I will.
Didn't the Oracle of Delphi say that?
Whenever we meet,
Or the Oracle?
the
you're
Oracle?
talking about the real Oracle from like ancient Greece or the Oracle in Matrix. You know they reference a lot of stuff in that movie, so we're gonna have to go watch the
Oh
Matrix.
right, the spoon bending this. There is no spoon. I remember that now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, that was a quick argument.
So, the bottom of the barrel. Got to be Food Lion.
You think?
Oh, we're back on
What
this.
about Wise?
No, I think
Is it Wise or Weiss? It's
is,
Weiss.
Oh, jeez.
No, it's Wise. I asked them.
This stinking commercial says Weiss.
I asked the store manager one time, and she said it's Wise.
Okay, well,
Well, the commercial said that came from corporate, so that's higher up. Or was it like a local commercial?
I don't know.
So where does Wise fit in if you don't think it's the bottom?
Forgot about Wise.
So we're missing. Wise is the one we're missing, right?
I think Wise is one
Four?
click.
Did we say shoppers?
Yeah.
He says Shoppers is third, ahead of Food
Okay,
Lion.
okay.
Yeah, and I think
don't
Wise
think
is
so.
one above Shoppers.
You think Wise is third, Shoppers is fourth, and
Yeah.
Food Lion's fifth? In terms
No,
of
no,
so-
Aldi is fifth. Food Lion is dead last.
Aldi.
No matter who
is
you
it
mention.
Aldi or Aldi?
Aldi? I don't care.
think it's Aldi.
Wise? It doesn't matter.
I don't think that.
No
Aldi
matter-
We're
could
gonna
be-
piss somebody off, right? Because like someone shops at one of the like low tier ones.
I
And, like
do
I gotta
not.
tell you,
Care. Listen, I went to Food Line. There was a boot on one of the carts. How does that even happen?
But you didn't have to put a quarter in to get your card.
You'll catch a stabbing in aisle 7 at that place.
Wow. I might have edited that part.
why?
By the time I was at Frozen Foods, I was on crack and had a baby. Food Line is the worst.
Can we for our next content thing? Can we go shopping at the different supermarkets together?
Yes. We'll go live on location.
Okay. Well, I guess we had a lot of fun this week. I hope everyone else did.
That was a good one. Cracking at a baby. That's funny.
I'm
There
Dennis
is
Twig.
no spoon.
There's a crack spoon.
Guys, do the sign off.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
Steve Lowe.
See you later.
Bye.